Today we talked about the cislunar economy and how by combining governmental support with private company we will achieve the rise of a new economy between Earth and space.
Barbara, you were just on a panel where you were discussing life support systems and habitat technologies. Talk to me more about why this is so important and what the biggest takeaways were for you.
Today we need to incentivize private company and industrial to help financing the development of the space economy and space exploration. In our case at Interstellar, we're trying to provide research capabilities, so large group in the food, in the cosmetics, in the pharmaceutical industry, they can actually finance research in space. And I think it should be a combination of course, NASA supporting that, but also private companies financing those developments. For companies like us, if we only build our business based on governmental contract, then we are very dependent on how things are going. And the truth is, when you think about, food, flowers, plants, different forms of life, those are a very big industry, like agriculture industry. I mean, on Earth is really a big one. This is how, we feed ourselves and how we eat. And so there should be an incentive for corporate companies that are involved in this industry to actually support bringing food system into space.
Can you talk to me about how Interstellar Labs is positioning itself to help enhance space exploration?
So what we're bringing is controlled environment systems. So think of super advanced life support system, where we recreate Earth environments within the structure. Why Earth environment? Because so far the only biological form of life that we know and that we know carry consciousness and everything is coming from Earth. So what we're bringing is this infrastructure and this knowledge on what are the conditions that Earth life requires to survive.
Now we're seeing more private companies as well as governments invest more and more into space exploration. But talk to me about some of the biggest pain points and challenges that we're seeing when it comes to the public and private sectors coming together.
If I look at our Earth customers, so we work with L'Oréal, we work with DSM, we work with very large ingredient companies and cosmetic companies. They have no idea that they can get into space and getting some NASA funding to do that. So I think what is needed, and especially when we are talking right now, in the development of commercialization around research and science, what we need is a very clear incentive program for large corporate to finance research mission in low Earth orbit and also in the lunar environment, and like a co-funding and an incentive program with NASA. So then we can very clearly combine private customers with governmental money.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.